you're an online entrepreneur, business owner, somebody that wants to attract financial freedom, more abundance in your finances, it's important to understand that we have two games. We live in two worlds simultaneously in the third dimension. The inner game of thoughts, feelings, beliefs, internal habits, fears, emotions, and the outer game of money, systems, people, economy, etc. In this short live, I'm going to share with you how to understand your own unconscious money blueprint, and that you have a financial thermostat that's stopping you from attracting the finances, the wealth, the money, the currency that you desire. And if you stay with me today, I'm going to give you a free offer as well. Guys, Jason Grossman here doing a live. If you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching replay, comment replay. Would love to hear where in the world you are as well. If you have any questions, feel free to post them. I will answer them in this live. I'll come back to them and answer them if you watch the replay as well. So the truth is that growing up, we go through this period called the critical period. And during the critical period as a child, we spend a lot of time, Rose, how you doing, in what's known as theta level. So the brain works through 5 main different brainwave levels. One of them is called theta level. If you studied hypnosis, you would know that hypnotherapists aim to get your brainwave levels to the theta level. Why? Because this is where you're highly suggestible. And as a child, somewhere between the ages 6 and 12, Carl Jung and other people, some people call it the imprinting phase. Rose, good to see you here. And during this period, we're learning everything and anything. But who are we learning from? Our parents, our teachers, our peers, and maybe the media. We learn things like, well, the most important meal of the day is breakfast. But we hear that from our parents. Our parents nutritionists? No. We learn all these things. The problem is we're learning machines. We're not just learning the good stuff, we're learning the bad stuff. And so we form these beliefs. We form these habits. We form these fears and these values. We take them into our adult life and we attach them to identity, and we just say, well, that's who I am. And we go through our adult life just saying, that's who I am. These are my strengths, this is my weaknesses, this is who I am. But the brain is a powerful mechanism. It's a computer that you can rewire through a process of neuroplasticity. So the thing is that we have this unconscious money blueprint. And most of us, I don't know about you, but most of us grew up in scarcity. Our parents were broke. And we heard things like, who else heard things like this? Money doesn't grow on trees. If you want more money, go get a job. Just over broke. If you want to get ahead in life, go to school, get a good education, get good grades. Maybe if you're really successful, go to university, get a great job, work 40 hours, 40 years, retire for a portion amount of money you could barely afford to live on in the first place, get a pension, die. In the process, get married, get a home, have some kids, and maybe in there, go on a holiday or a vacation to Africa, right? So if you want more abundance in finances, it's important to understand your mindset. And the truth is that most of us, you could probably relate to this. I'm back. I lost my internet connection. Who here has tried to make more money to solve your problems, but more money, more what? Biggie Small said it, more problems. Or was it P. Diddy? And so it's important to understand your unconscious money blueprint. I'll give you an example. So growing up, I was the eldest of 4 kids at the time, single mum. I'm now the eldest of 10. And what would happen is every 2 weeks, my mum would get a dole payment, government payment. We were poor, very poor. We were so poor, it's like a fat mum joke. We were so poor, Christmas Day, we would often get charities donating hampers so we could eat on Christmas Day. That's how poor we were. I don't know how poor you were. I'm sure you have your own stories, right? But anyway, my mum every 2 weeks would get a government check, and she would take me out and take me shopping as the oldest. I would help her. And so we'd go out and go shop, and we would not go home until she spent every dollar she made. So I formed the habit unconsciously, without knowing it, during the critical period, that when you get money, you spend it all. That's what you do. But there's more. Not only did I form the belief that when you get money, you spend it all, that when my mum, on the way back, would go shopping and spend all the money, she would give me a gold coin donation and give me pocket money, whatever was left, $2, $3, $5. So not only did I form the belief unconsciously at the time that when you get money, you spend it all, that if you do, you get a reward. Even now, after 12, 13 years of understanding that, I still have challenges around spending money, so I allocate my funds. So if you're somebody that's tried to make more money, if you're someone that's tried to get ahead financially, if you've tried to get more money, create financial freedom, create wealth, but you keep going back and forth and get your results, it's your unconscious money blueprint. Let me explain why that is. You have a financial thermostat. You have an unconscious money financial thermostat. Behind me is our hotel apartment. The hotel apartment air conditioning is set for 18 degrees right now. I know I said it there the other day. So it's 18 degrees in there. The thermostat kicks in. If I open the door and it's 30 degrees out here, it's probably about 24, 25 degrees out here right now, right? What happens? The temperature increases, your income increases, the money in your bank increases, your revenue increases. But then the thermostat kicks in, the unconscious money blueprint thermostat kicks in, and the temperature decreases. The money goes down, the income goes down. This is why you need to understand your unconscious money blueprint. You can have all the sales and the marketing and SOPs and strategies and products and services and avatar and audience that you want, but until you elevate your unconscious money blueprint, you will not keep the level of wealth. Every level brings a new devil, and a part of that is elevating your unconscious money blueprint. How do we do that? There's 4 key components that I've recognized. Number 1, it's your beliefs around money. What are your thoughts and feelings around money? Yeah. Number 2, it's your values. If I value God and religion first, which a lot of people do, if I value family second, if I value health third, but then I value money and financial freedom, because money is not about money, it's about financial freedom. It's about alleviating the pressure and stress of money so you don't have to worry about it, so it can give you gifts, pursue your passion, spend time with people, travel the world, leave a legacy, all the things you love, right? Then you're not going to be prepared to do whatever it takes to create financial freedom. And that's why most people don't. So you need to realign your incongruent values. Number 3 is fears. Fears and doubts around money. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve it. I'm not capable. And number 4 is habits. Internal habits, but external habits. Budgeting, forecasting, saving. Big one, investing. The greatest habit that you can forge if you want to get ahead financially externally is to spend less than you earn. But most of us have credit cards. Most of us get financing. We put cars and mortgages. The word mortgage derives from the French term mortel, which means agreement until death, right? So we need to elevate our unconscious money blueprint. And we do that by asking certain questions. I put together an entire program called the Mental Vitamins Program after studying 21 psychological modalities, from neuro-linguistic programming to cognitive behavioral therapy to hypnosis to timeline therapy to rapid transformational therapy. I can go on and on and on. And I put together a basic series of questions to help you become aware of your money blueprint and how to elevate it. And we elevate it and we recondition and reprogram our mind through a process of neuroplasticity. And this is what I call in my programs. I call it Quantum Leap Technologies. I put how to do this into a full comprehensive playbook, step by step. If you want access to the playbook, comment below playbook and I'll send it to you. Second of all, I've got my next upcoming group business coaching program coming up where I spend time on this, but also help you in the external world, the outer game of money, the outer game of business, sales, marketing, systems, finances. If you want to jump on a free call with me personally to see how we can elevate your unconscious money blueprint, comment call below. I'll send you details if you qualify. Happy to have a chat to you and see if you qualify for that program. But you've got to begin to recognize you're the only thing that's stopping you from building the business of your dreams, from creating financial freedom. You are in your own way, and you need to find a way to get out of your own way. Problem is, we look to the past to determine our future, and we do not recognize the self-limiting beliefs, the incongruent values, the fears and the doubts. And even if we do, we don't do anything about them. And this is a powerful process of neuroplasticity that we apply through Quantum Leap Technologies and everything we do. Want the playbook? Comment playbook below. Want to learn more about our programs or jump on a free call with me? Comment call below. And I look forward to empowering you to raise your unconscious money blueprint, elevate your financial thermostat, and create the financial wealth, abundance that you and your family deserve.